From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Chad Bettis, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Chasing after this, Hoskins makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. Phillies lead this one 1-0. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
James will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first down. Into the box now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Now it's 2-0. The 2-0. Runner goes for second. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-1. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some of our... And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. High and deep to left center field. James going back to the track. It's carrying. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open it up to 6-2 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching? Stepping in for the Braves, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And a fastball just a bit up.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rick Ortiz. He singled his last time up. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Cut hold.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Leading off the inning, Darren James, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show mode. Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves. Tyler Anderson, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left, and that one is gone!
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. On the ground to the left side. Camargo picks it up cleanly. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Left fielder, Darren James.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Shannon Navarro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Navarro.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. James has a play, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Darren James, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Braves came through when it mattered in the 9th. And as we welcome you to this one, runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Darren James, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set, and the pitch. Here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
As a look, now the pitch. Hit out towards second.
Hard 90.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Arodys Vizcaíno takes the ball now. 4-2 the final score today. Atlanta used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Matt Andrees. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Lots of pink. Up next will be Nick Williams. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Nick Williams.
The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. James has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Now at the plate, Darren James. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Darren James.
From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game first game of this series and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. Still no score. Ready for another chance. Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. So now Carlos Santana. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Carlos Santana.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is in the air to left field. And that's in there. Base hit.
No runner, cut hold.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. On its way is pitch number 75. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Digging in once again, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center.
You're going.
Freeman rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 1. Striding in once again, Darren James. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Freeman, base runner at first with 1 out. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses that balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Line drive to left. And that will hop over the wall, and a tough break there as the tying run will have to go back to third on the automatic double.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game, but it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The second for 1, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Digging in to try it again, Rob Brantley. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More to come on. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles.